Fall musky fishing. Exciting or miserable? I travel 300 miles in search for one species, one fish, the muskellunge. Battling the most harsh conditions to fish in, from frigid temps to heavy winds with relentless snow. This week was all about testing our limits as anglers. Me, myself, I never have put the true time into musky fishing as I should have with having a house in the north woods of Wisconsin. I always dedicated my time towards smallmouth and other species. I just never had the patience to target such an apex predator. With that being said, I have yet to catch a muskie. But as an angler going on 20 plus years experience, I'd say it's finally time to put all my knowledge to the test and cross off a huge bucket list species. This is my hunt for the fish of 10,000 casts.
Are you ready?
Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you guys are watching this. It is like 6:45 in the morning. We're starting off day number 4, technically day number 2 of fishing. We only fished 3 hours yesterday. Had a bunch of action, guys. Go back, watch the first video. This will make a lot more sense in this little series. This is kind of like a mini series slash series of pretty much a muskie trip. So super tired right now, getting bundled up. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. What are your thoughts going into the real day of fishing, where we're going to be fishing morning and afternoon?
Then we're gonna freeze our ass off. Beside that, I wish we had the suckers though. I'm gonna give us a better chance.
You guys heard my dad right there just talk about suckers. Using suckers in the fall is honestly one of the most popular ways to target muskie and one of the most effective ways, other than throwing some lures as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fish in the morning. We have a moonrise at 9:33 in the morning, I believe. So the hour before, the hour after it, all of it should be super good. We actually had our muskie on yesterday at 10:45, and moonrise yesterday was 10:24 a.m. So pretty much within that 20-minute window, that's when our bite came. After we get off at around noon, we're actually gonna go get suckers and then relaunch the boat so we can fish the afternoon too. Yesterday we didn't fish the afternoon because it was NFL Sunday, but today's the real official day of all day fishing. So I'm super excited. Guys, strap in, stay tuned. Today could be the day. Today could be the day where I get my muskie. Big mark, huge mark under us. Muskie under us. Figure eight, Pete. We gotta be quiet too. Oh my God, that was huge. All right guys, quick time check for you, it's 11:15. Today's definitely been one of the slowest days so far. No follows, no fish actually even seen. Couple marked on the hummingbirds. We're literally about to leave and go buy some suckers from Raleigh and Helen's, the world's largest muskie shop, and then come back out for the afternoon. All right guys, quick update for you. We got the suckers. There's an absolute show inside that bait shop. So many people were just walking in and out, but we got the suckers. We got my dad started doing something. We got 2 new trolling rods, guys. Check this out. So you don't want to use graphite when you're float fishing suckers because they can snap in the cold. So we end up going with these. And what we can do with these also is we can also troll king salmon next year. So these are gonna go to some good use. So 2 new rods. We got some suckers in here. I'll show you those on the boat. Actually, I'll just show you guys now. So we got a couple new lures as well, and now it is 1 o'clock. We're gonna go back out. Nothing this morning, no follows, no action, no muskie even in sight, honestly. So afternoon has usually been doing better according to the reports and according to other people, so hopefully that's true. So now we got actual live bait, one of the best baits actually used in the fall. So let's see if we can get one. All right guys, I'm setting up the float rigs. All right, so big bobber. Already got the knot on. These are the new rods. Like I was saying before on the camera, I guess you can't use graphite rods, something about in the cold, and you literally put the absolute hammer to these on the harness. Unwrap that, the tip. Is the tip wrapped?
Bruh.
Dad, go ahead and just kill the boat.
Going?
Yeah. All right, guys, so you put that top one right in the lip like that. So now you got your 2 treble hooks. So what I'm gonna do is, I should have a towel. It makes it a lot easier so you don't get hooked. Okay, so now what you do is you got the treble, but you got the hook on top. Hand me some pliers. I'm gonna do it with pliers. I'm not taking a treble hook in the hand today. So there's one down, guys.
Is that you bleeding or the fish?
The fish. Why is it on me? So guys, the finished product.
That's pretty sick.
I don't want to get hooked, so I'm gonna be very careful, but I got one on the other side, one right there. I got one over there. And that, so. All right, guys, update for you. We might have had one muskie on the sucker, but if it did, it didn't take it down, kind of just took it for a little bit. No sign of any fish today. Today's been definitely the slowest day. It's actually only our 2nd fishing day too, which I'm not gonna get discouraged. This is musky fishing. Sometimes you don't see a fish for a few days. And I think the cold front getting down to like 22, 23 degrees last night has a lot to do with this day, because the first day we were here, it didn't get down even that cold. Everything was pretty consistent and things were more on like the incline up for fishing. And we actually had one on yesterday. Well, actually I got one bite. My dad had one on. Should have landed that one too. Like I said, not gonna get discouraged. We're gonna keep going, continue this, and fish for maybe another hour or so, and then start all over again tomorrow. All right, guys, 11:48. We are done, obviously, for the day. We got back like 6 or 7. I've been super tired. We've just been like literally sitting on the couch. No muskies today, no action, no fouls, no nothing. And I think tomorrow's gonna be a lot better day. So we got snow, actually 2 to 4 inches coming in the afternoon, starting at about 1. So maybe 11 to 1 might be a really good window with precipitation in the area and stuff like that, like a front coming. So hopefully tomorrow's the day. I think I'm gonna keep saying that every day until we get one. But first day, ton of good action. This day, nothing. So hopefully we get something tomorrow. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is like 11. I slept in this morning. It was 15 degrees this morning. I just decided to pretty much say screw it this morning, not gonna go out. Probably should have, but we said screw it. So we have a bunch of stuff to do around the house today. We got, actually, P's blowing the leaves right now. Where is he? Let's find him. So P's doing the leaves. I'm actually editing a video right now that's actually gonna be going up today. So I'm over here. Nice truck walkthrough video, guys. This video's already up, so go check it out. I did a walkthrough of my 2013 GMC Denali. But yeah, today's the day where we're just gonna get some done. Part of the reason why we had to come up here was we had to do all the leaves, put some stuff away, pretty much lock up the house for winter. There's one thing that I'm not gonna get to film this year is ice fishing videos up here. We had some water line problem last year that I don't even know, so we don't want to risk it and screw everything up. The next time you guys are gonna see me at this house after this series is literally gonna be Smallie Spawn, one of my favorite times of the year. We absolutely crush the smallmouth, and yeah, so maybe I'll do like a little bit of a house tour today. I have gotten some comments recently on like saying show the cabin, stuff on my Instagram saying that you guys should like show the house and things like that. So maybe I'll do that today. But the muskie quest is not over yet. We still have, today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We still got 5 days to fish. We're actually leaving on Monday, so we got 6 more days up here. It's actually pretty windy today, unfortunately. So today would have been a really cold one. I think it's like a high of like 27 right now. This morning, like I said, it was like 17. Brutal conditions to go out there and cast. I mean, that's where all your eyelets freeze up, your lines freeze up. It was even happening yesterday in the morning, in the afternoon. We fished all day long yesterday, not even a follow, but that's how musky fishing goes. I'm gonna pick up the camera. I really gotta finish this video. I gotta shut my mouth, hunker down. I actually do want to talk about the new rods that we got. We got some trolling rods. We're gonna be geared up for king salmon as well for trolling season next year. I kind of want to just go over my new rod as well because I literally just spent an absolute fortune on it and I didn't realize really what I bought because, well, I realized what I bought, but I didn't realize it, like the price. Like when I bought the rod, I was like, oh, okay, like $400 rod is expensive, but I can do it. And then I completely forgot that I bought the reel. So I literally got like a $650 package and I honestly didn't even realize it till last night when me and Pete picked up some food. So, but I'll pick up the camera in a little bit. I really gotta get this video done and my arm's about to fall off from holding this camera. A ton of stuff was completed today. We did a bunch of the leaves and now we got 3-4 inches on the ground of snow. We're getting up super early in the morning though. We're gonna be hitting a new lake to target the muskie. We are thinking about doing lake trout probably in one of the next upcoming days, but we really want to try and get a muskie. And I think this next lake that we're going to hit, we have a really good chance to do it. So P's walking in with this couple mil. But I don't know, guys. We didn't really do much filming today, but I just wanted to give like kind of like my out for day, whatever it is. So we're going to continue this vlog or continue this day into tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Where else am I supposed to put it, dude?
Alright guys, I forgot the camera unfortunately. I'm literally vlogging on a GoPro, but we drove all the way to that lake. Absolutely ripping out there, the winds. And they pulled the pier and there's literally nowhere to pull up and kind of get your boat on because the whole shoreline's like super big boulders and it just, I don't know, I'd rather not ruin my boat to go out that lake. So we're gonna go out there on a calmer day. We came back out on the lake that we live on and it's actually kind of snowing right now, sleeting, whatever. I'd say snowing, but I could go get my camera, but we're just gonna use the chest today. We got the sucker off the back already. Right back there. My dad's throwing. P's throwing. I'm about to throw right now, so I'll throw you guys down here. Alright, so I'm starting out with this glide bait. We got the sucker off the back. P's throwing a Medusa, and my dad's throwing a perch colored crankbait slash jerkbait. Guys, I'm literally shaking so bad.
Nice.
I just caught my first ever muskie. I never target these. We've been grinding all day. Got the last cast muskie on. I seriously don't even know what to think right now.
Good job, Tommy. Need some help up there?
When I felt that hit, like, no way. Guys, I wasn't recording on my chest. I have my chest off, but it's okay. It is A-okay. All right, hooks out. Hang on. Here it is, guys, my first ever muskie. It's actually a decent fish. We're gonna get a quick measurement, but I'm gonna drop this back in the net. I wanna keep this fish as healthy as possible. No, Dad, I need the net. I need the net.
I know, I was gonna get the...
Forget it, forget it. More important with the fish.
It's a nice fish. It's a gorgeous fish.
He's doing good too, he's doing good. Yeah, he's good, he's good. All right, guys, we're gonna get a quick measurement on this. This is my first ever muskie. You're leading on the trim.
Fish.
Oh, 30,
37.
37,
Yeah.
36.
36.
36 and a half.
Yep.
36 and a half inches. One more luck before you get a few picks. My first ever muskie, I'm gonna drop him back in the net, Dad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I have to. There it is, guys. Beautiful muskie. $36 and a half inches. No way. All right, we're gonna snap a few picks. He's gonna kick off. He's gonna kick. All right, guys, it is 2:45. The one day I don't have my camera, the day I don't have my GoPro on. We have been out here absolutely grinding since like 8:30, 9 in the morning after going to that one lake and realizing we probably shouldn't launch here or else I'm gonna f up my nitro. So we have been out here for a long time. We've been all over this lake. I'm gonna show you guys the bait after my trolling motor starts popping off. The Phantom glide bait. Tail's ripped off now, but the tail was actually ripped off prior to that fish. So it's all right. But my first ever muskie caught on this bait, 36 and a half inches. And my rod, I bought this up here. I ended up going all out. It's a $600 setup. I went the St. Croix Legend Tournament Muskie Series, 8.6 medium heavy. And then for the reel, I went a Daiwa Lexa 300 size with a 7.1 gear ratio. Slow cadence presentation, slow. Literally, I was going like this, Dad. I was literally... That hit was badass, too. Honestly, we could top this trip off for me. It's getting bit on a figure 8 right next to the boat. The f***ing elusive muskie. Now that I caught one, I'm gonna catch a shit ton. The doing on my own boat is pretty sweet too, like no guide.
Yeah.
with you guys. Well, guys, I'm back. Unfortunately, I was not filming for the catch. I had my GoPro off. It was such a long day. We were literally fishing for 7 hours, I believe, and I just turned it off. Big mistake, but and I hate to put it this way, I'm honestly very grateful I had the camera off because I was able to catch my muskie, and my first ever muskie truly targeting him. This is my third actual time targeting muskie. The first time was with Rick. The second time was the muskie tournament that I actually filmed the video for. And then this was actually the third time. I have fished for muskie. I don't mean like, oh my God, I've only fished for him 3 times. I know how to fish for them. I know where to target them, what baits to throw, things like that. I know everything about them. I just never put in the time. I'm always targeting smallmouth up here. I'm always targeting walleye, random ass shit. So this feels good. This feels really good. We gotta go get some propane. I'm gonna take you guys along for that. Here's my dad right here. My dad can give you like a little breakdown of how much this muskie actually truly means to me.
Oh man, are we kidding ourselves? Here, the coat means more to me than anything. Anyways, this has been here. I can't give him shit anymore because we always call the Muskie Club. You have the what do you call it? Our kind of like the Masters, the coat. It's an exclusive club.
The green jacket.
The green jacket. And you know what? Now, Tommy, we might have to do a ceremony and find some kind of a green jacket. We'll find one on the side of the road somewhere. Anyways, it was great. You know, I was glad I was with him to catch his first muskie, and I was glad I didn't miss the damn net. I was nervous about that because he never would have talked to me the rest of my life had I missed that
I
net.
definitely would not have ever.
So anyways, you know, congrats to Tommy. You know what? Love it, man. Love
Seriously,
it.
unreal.
First
Unreal.
muskie, and I'm telling you, there's more to come. There's more to come.
Guys, this is just beginning of the trip. Honestly, we've only fished 19 hours total up in this entire trip. 19 hours. And technically, we do kind of have 2 muskie. The one that popped out of the boat, yeah, it sucks, but we still had a bite. We still had that. I mean, I got a quick bite that one day, but never actually had it on. So, got my first ever muskie, 37 inches. If you guys are just tuning into this series, kind of turn on this episode, I kind of go over all the poles I bought in the last episode, and I'm going to go over the pole and the bait that I was using. So, me and Peter are going to go get propane, so I'm going to go get propane first, and I'll show you guys all the lure and stuff like that, but I'm going to take you guys along. P's driving because I've been boozing. After I caught the muskie, I pounded like almost a whole 6-pack of claws. All right, guys, we just got some tacos. We picked up some tacos, to go margarita, and then we're getting McDicks for my dad. He wanted McDicks, so could have chose 40 other things, but it's all good. So this is what we're doing right now. We're gonna get back, eat some food, probably fire up some drinks, and then watch the World Series game. I think it's game 2, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Game 2. Guys, I'm literally on the top of the world right now. Literally caught my muskie, 37 inches. Honestly, couldn't be more pleased, so. Well, I will see you guys when we get home. Just want to kind of keep you guys updated, keep the vlog going, and yeah. Alright guys, welcome to day 6. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you guys are watching this. It is like 8 a.m. We did a later start today. Yesterday turned out really good, guys. 19 total hours of fishing, correct, P? So 19 total hours of fishing and pretty much 2 fish so far. So what we're gonna do today is the exact same thing, go for muskie. Everything's loaded up, the boat's loaded up, truck's ready to go. And then we have a lot of snow, 1 to 3 inches coming at like 2, 3 o'clock today. So we did a later start today because both of our bites, my dad bite, the bites have been coming later on in the day. So what we're gonna do is fish into the snow. I heard that the muskies put on the absolute feedback in the snow 2 days ago, and we had to do all the leaves and do all that. So I was pretty butthurt, but now we're actually gonna be fishing into the snow today. So we're gonna go launch right now. We're gonna be launching my lake right behind me. You can't see it. You see a big giant cabin, but you guys get the point. So my dad, fully ready.
Although I don't share his enthusiasm about the muskie in the snow, I guess we're gonna be on the go.
Here we go. All right, guys, can we repeat the yesterday? If you look closely, you can see the scratches. This was a bait. This was a rod. This is the only rod I've actually been throwing on the live bait poles that are off the back. 8.6, medium heavy, fast action, St. Croix Legend Tournament. The reel, Daiwa Alexa, 300 size, 7.1 gear ratio. Guys, today's mission is to get a hook set from one of the 3 of us. Actually, for the muskie, because I was slacking towards the end of the day. Didn't change my battery, got lazy. I don't know, hope I can get one on the hook set. Now that I got one though, pressure's completely off me for life. There's like a one-way ticket out of jail. musky jail. Today's conditions, 33 degrees, I believe, and it is snowing right now. Kind of just flurrying. Water temp, 44.7. This lake is pretty much officially turned over. That kind of starts happening at like 58 degrees, 56 to 58. But most lakes finish around this, so this lake is officially definitely turned over. As you can tell, this lake is usually pretty clear, but when it turns over, the lakes can get pretty green or pretty, I don't know, dirty, murky, I guess you could say. But makes for the good musky fishing. Take a step or two back. "15 feet here, we're going back down."
2 hours later.
Guys, we're in an absolute blizzard. Absolute blizzard, boat's covered. I don't know if you can tell how bad it is. I was just looking for like flurry until later. Guys, we're driving through a blizzard right now. Gotta keep my eyes on the road, but this is wild. Me and my dad have never fished in the snow like this before, and we're supposed to get 2 to 5 inches, so I don't know, I think we got off the water just in time, to be honest, because I knew that launch would have been like super chaotic, and there's like a turn where you gotta go like up, like literally up and like to the left. And when we were coming down the one day after it just got done snowing in the morning, we literally like slid down it too. I mean, this is a 2020 GMC Denali, and we were having troubles with it, so I think we got off just in time, honestly. No musky, no follows, no action. A couple hours fished. My dad did lose either a decent walleye or actually got hit by a musky because it literally snapped the jig off and his line was completely cut, which a walleye could do that. But if it was a walleye, it was definitely a nice one because we were following the contour around this pretty much weeds along, but we're pretty much fishing rock flats, and there's like weeds on some of the edges. And then there's like a hole of like 18 feet and usually produces some good smallmouth, walleye, and musky pretty much for all the seasons. Probably not smallmouth there this time of year, but we were marking a lot of walleye and marked a couple musky, and then we had a musky kind of chase our sucker a little bit because right when we marked the musky, the sucker off the back was just going nuts. So I was definitely looking at it, but no hits, nothing like that. I don't know. How's it going, bud? Did you catch a musky? You took the words out of my mouth. Did you?
No.
Why? You're gonna take a tequila shot?
No.
Soft. Patron. You want some Patron? Look at this. This is what I deal with.
Guys, look at this. This is what I deal with. Who is smarter? The moose?
Or this musky. Alright guys, we just picked up some food, got my dad's boat. We forgot the camera, so Pete's filming on his phone. We probably should have filmed. We checked out 2 boat launches for this new lake that has trout in it. It's also a big musky lake, walleye, and smallmouth. But we're gonna go out there to actually target lake trout. Probably either tomorrow or the next day. We got 2 more actual fishing days up here, well 3 including today. So just want to kind of keep you guys updated, keep the vlog going. Probably should have brought the camera, but tacos, got the boat, got margarita mix. We're gonna hammer down some margaritas when we get back. And yeah, so I'll throw the camera later on once we actually have the camera. Are you gonna catch a musky today?
I hope so, bud.
All right guys, now is the time. We're gonna be lacing up the chucks right now, getting ready. I'm excited. So we're gonna head back out. This is gonna be an afternoon session. It's been literally pissing rain, snowing all day long. Kind of like I told you earlier on the phone, we didn't have the camera. Checked out some launches today. 2 launches on the same lake. Very big lake. Known for its smallmouth, walleye, a lot of musky, and also lake trout. We're gonna be going there for lake trout only either tomorrow or Sunday. But we're gonna finish out today with some musky on my lake, the same lake we've been fishing. Where we lost 1 musky the boat, also my musky as well. So I'm gonna finish getting ready and see you guys soon. Rule number 1665 of fishing, never leave an unfinished drink at home before you go fishing. A little less than a half margarita left, guys. Terrible mojo for the day for P. He's going into this day, probably gonna suck ass now.
Something Tommy's really using.
Who is the Musky, guys? Everyone pause the video, pause.
And then think to yourself, who got it first?
You really got your guys fishing.
Got him!
Don't you have a true Musky?
Got him!
His only muskie caught is actually going for smallmouth. And as you big muskie guys know, catching a muskie accidentally is not as good as targeting them and catching them.
Also, as
that goes for any species.
But also, as you big musky guys know, catching a muskie is catching a muskie.
Comment below, what do you think? Is catching a muskie, not targeting them? Or is catching a muskie targeting muskie and catching a muskie? How many times can you say muskie in 5 times? Ready, go. Smash that like button. That is not my job. All right, guys. It is game time. It is the afternoon. We're gonna literally send it till it literally gets dark. We got the afternoon today, all day tomorrow, and then Sunday. Then Monday morning we go home. So here it is. The final chance for P and my dad to get one. Again, super grateful that I already got one. I really think that we have a really good bite opportunity this weekend. Weather's been consistent, a lot of precipitation in the area. We've been fishing moonset, moonrise, all the stars align. So hopefully we can get at least 1, 2 more. That'd be ideal. Very surprised the sucker's not getting hit at all. But today's a new day. Let's get it. Some, I don't know, 1 or 2 of those could be musky. But those are all fish for sure. On the Phantom Softail again. I bought a new one, I think last night it was, something like that. Actually with the tail now because his tail got ripped off, even though I caught my muskie without that tail even being there. Yeah, we're on a school something big. Two boats are fishing by our pier. That's actually snow. Oh my god, muskie. Muskie under the boat. Muskie under the boat. Muskie under the boat. Yeah, no, it's right here. Oh my god, there it is, there it is. Oh my god, there's a bunch of bait fish too. No, what the f just happened? Giant mark, Dad. Giant. Probably the biggest mark we've had all trip. Guys, okay, so what we got going on? Those are all walleyes right there. We had a huge muskie swim by. I should have probably showed you it, but I gotta follow up to the boat actually too. Oh my god. That was insane.
You actually saw it, son?
I actually saw the muskie. I got hit. I got hit for sure. It wouldn't have wrapped like that. I hope you guys are enjoying this video, but I quickly want to say before you guys watch this next clip that I want you guys to really pay attention to how I'm jigging, how lightly I'm jigging, and on the fall too. So if you guys got to slow it down, just watch it. I know musky people can be super sensitive, and I completely get it because those fish are super fragile and should be taken care of. And I took really, really good care of both my muskie I caught. So as I'm jigging, it's like 1, 2, and then on the fall, there it is right there. You guys will see what I'm talking about when it comes up, but it's a legal caught fish and it 100% hit the bait or at least swiped at it. And obviously you guys can see on the hummingbird, it stayed with it for so long, it wanted it. So thank you guys for watching the video and keep it going, it gets better. All right guys, I tried something new because I've been seeing a lot of fish on the bottom. And I literally started jigging this, this glide bait. And I actually had a muskie come back for it, not once, but twice. And I saw this in an Aaron Weave video, Uncut Angling. And it literally was like a king salmon mark, giant mark, absolute giant mark, like something like that. So I know for sure it was a muskie. So I'm literally, I can literally watch where I'm jigging at, like where my, you might be able to see that. Kind of where I'm at, and then saw a fish come up and look at it. No bites or anything that way though. Could this be him? There he is. There he is, he's back. He's back, guys, look at that. Guys, look at that. I hope you can even see that, but I can't move. He shot up to it. He shot up to it. He's staying there, he's staying right with it. Look at that. Oh my God. If I get him this way, I'm gonna shit myself. Dad, he's literally right into the boat. He's not even moving. Do you see the front graph, Dad?
Yeah.
That's a muskie just chilling. This is exactly what king salmon looks like.
Oh my God, what the fuck you got?
Oh, you got a baby perch.
No way.
Guys, he's right here. You can see that big line on the graph right now is a giant muskie. And I think he... I'm on, I got him, no way. Grab the net. Grab the net. Hurry. Here, move the net, Dad, move the net. No way. Vertical jigging a muskie. Vertical jigging. I don't care if it's snagged or not because he went after it. I knew it. He stood there staring at it forever. I knew that was a muskie, guys. That was insane. I can't believe it. My second muskie ever, and I caught it vertical jigging, literally a damn glide bait. That doesn't even make sense. That literally makes no sense. I was literally working on him. I had him staring at it for so long, and then he committed. There it is, guys. My second muskie ever. Not a bad one. Not a bad one at all, actually. He's got some girth to it, as you can see, but beautiful muskie. I want to show you guys on the camera. We're going to get a few pics, but look. I'm going to put him right back in the net, right in the water. And look at that. He's already super active, guys. To jig a muskie is honestly probably one of the craziest things I think I've ever done in fishing. I saw fish that were just kind of sitting there. I knew they were musky, and I was literally just jigging like light little pops, and like I would get a few musky to come up at it, and they'd turn off, and then that one stayed with it staring at it, and then the one pop, it just nailed it. That was so sweet. Yeah. Look at that. Right when I put him in the net, he goes nuts. You know he's healthy, taking super good care of this fish. Not taking him out of the water for more than 20 seconds. 33-inch muskie. I've hit a 37, now 33. There's one last look. It's a beautiful muskie. It's going back in for an underwater release. You guys can probably not see that, but he definitely hit it. There's some new marks right on top. Towards the back end. It's all scuffed up right here. Couple right here. Well, guys, I did it. My second muskie ever, and probably easily one of the craziest bites I've ever had. I honestly felt like I was king salmon fishing, like seeing the mark on the screen and just like having it literally eat vertically jigging. I've seen it on Uncut Angling's video literally one time, like 2 nights ago too, and I figured I'd try it because what we had going on, we had a couple walleyes kind of moving through the area, and then we also had big schools of small perch, and I know that because one, I knew what, on my lake, I knew what perch looked like when they were schooling and stuff like that. And it was like, there were giant bait clouds. And Pete actually snagged one coming in. Like when he was reeling in, he like ended up getting it. We started to mark muskies like on the bottom and kind of coming up. We were kind of marking muskies like here and there. Like muskies obviously don't school, but they feed together. They're always like, if you find one, you're gonna find a few more. So what I thought about doing is when I saw a lot more like literally right underneath the boat, I literally started jigging my glide bait, the Phantom glide bait that I caught my first muskie on, that perch color, the hot perch. Honestly, was jigging for a while, had a bunch of muskies actually come into my bait, like they would sit there for a while. And guys, if you kind of went over it pretty quick, go back, rewatch the footage, and you can literally see that muskie hanging out for probably 30 to 45 seconds looking at my glide bait the entire time. And I know it came up with the hook in the side, but I promise, and you guys can watch too, like I'm gonna explain this now as I explain in the actual footage. Guys, the fish actually hit because I wouldn't have said it. I was jigging. If you watch my pole, I'm literally jigging just like this, super lightly, where I'm not like ripping it out. There's no, the chances of even snagging a muskie are literally so slim, probably less than a 1% chance, honestly. I've never seen or heard of anyone snagging a muskie unless they ran up a creek. I have heard of that once, but as I'm jigging super lightly, you can see me go up once and then the bait is falling, and then you see my rod bend, and then I set it. So it hit it and obviously swiped at it, tried to eat it and just missed, because when I set it, I obviously still got it. So it is still 100% a legit catch, honestly. I talked to so many people, showed it to Justin, Casey, Tony, multiple people, and they've all said it's 100% a legit catch. I've talked to my dad's friends who have been muskie fishing for the last 40 to 50 years, and they all said that it's 100% a legit catch and everything like that. So I may get like a little hate for it, but didn't take it out of the water at all right when I hooked it. Or before I unhooked it, stayed in the net. I unhooked the fish, kept it in the net, let it sit there for like a few seconds, a little bit, pulled it out, talked on camera with it, put it back in the net, and it started freaking out like it was super active, healthy, good, ready to go. Pulled it back out, took a couple pictures, and then I released it, got the underwater release. So I did it really well, guys. I feel so good about it. My second ever muskie, and to vertically jig it, to pretty much do that only because I saw an uncut angling Aaron Weave's video is literally absolutely insane. Like, I just can't believe I did it. And like, to see the muskie kind of like sit there on my bait looking, and to see like how the muskie would actually react to it and like actually hook set it, get it, blows my mind. So what an unreal trip so far. Second ever muskie landed, and we got all day tomorrow. We got like a 3/4 day on Sunday, then we leave on Monday morning. So I thank you guys so much for watching this video, guys. Tune in every single week, Tuesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we're gonna actually end the video with a nice toast margarita. Tune into the following episode to finish out the series, and I will see you guys in the next episode.